This is what I think the most important thing you could be doing right now to improve your odds this fall, and that is shooting under pressure. So what I mean about shooting under pressure is it's one thing to sit in a controlled environment inside, no wind, have your nice little lane with your target at a set distance and just fire away. Some people get really good at that, and that's great. But hunting is different. There's gonna be obstacles, there's gonna be problems. And when you get under pressure in a shot, everything changes. So for example, I'm gonna zoom in and show you the shooting lane. That's my target down there. Now to hit that target, I need to shoot over and between and around a whole bunch of logs. So what happens when you start to have obstacles or pressures, you tend to focus on the things you don't wanna hit. So for example, right here, I got these 2 logs that I gotta shoot kind of through, but not too high because I'll hit this one over here. And my brain is gonna be staring at those logs. And when I'm staring at those logs, I'm focused on those logs, that's where my arrow's going. Instinctually, no matter what, if you're at full draw and you're staring down your pins and all you can think about is don't hit the log, don't hit the log, don't hit the log, you're gonna hit the log. It happened to me on a bear 2 years ago. I shot a branch this big and I center punched that thing with my broadhead somehow. I couldn't have done it on purpose in 100 years, but because all I could think is don't hit the branch, don't hit the branch, I hit the branch. This is the same situation. The other thing I want to talk about with this shot is you need to know the range of these obstacles. So this log pile right here is at 25 yards. So I need to make sure and check my pins because I'm shooting at 50 yards. But all these logs are at 25 yards. So if that pin on my 20 yard is on that branch, I'm gonna hit it. And I've talked about that in multiple videos, whatever that obstacle is, because if you look down this shooting range, I have to go under this big log right here. If my 20 yard pin is on that log, I'm hitting it and I do not have a shot. Now I might be able to thread it in between, but if that was an animal, I'm gonna have to wait till it moves. I don't know where it's at yet. I know the ranges now. I'm gonna take my first shot and we're gonna see how it plays out. When you're shooting at an animal, there's a whole nother level of stress added. If that's an animal's life you're trying to take, it might be a trophy. You might have spent weeks trying to find that animal and now you're like, I don't wanna screw it up. Shooting at a practice target like this, there's the stress that these arrows are expensive. And if I misjudge it, my arrow's toast. If I hit that log, it's over. So it does add that extra element to it by shooting through logs. I've seen people shoot through their truck windows, all kinds of little things like that. It's just practicing firing under pressure. I had to go grab some arrows. I have all broadheads on these arrows. I was pig hunting last night. Through this shooting lane, my logs are at 25 yards. My target is at 51 yards. I need to set a pin here. My bottom pin will be at 50 yards. That means my top pin will be at 30 yards. And that'll give me an idea if I'm gonna clear that branch or not. Once I drop back, I'll check my pins. If that top pin is close to that big log sticking out, we got a problem. So it looks like I'm gonna clear the log. I hit the low log. Smoked that arrow. Okay, well, that didn't go good. So I'm gonna try and come up just a little bit and clear that. There's also a branch right there that's deflecting me, so this is a nasty shot. I'm gonna scoot just a little bit. There's a little more of a gap here. Nope. So that's 2 arrows down. I'm gonna go see where that hit. So I tried threading it through there. Clearly it is not gonna happen. You see where that first arrow hit just below it, and then this arrow hit here. Okay, well, this was a perfect example of what happens. So next question is, what do we do now? I am gonna try one more shot and see if I can thread it through there one more time. It looks like I'm hitting a little high, so I thought I shot low the first time, but I think it was the arrow deflecting down. So I am gonna try one more shot. Got it. I'm gonna go see where it hit. 100% those first 2 shots were me staring at the branch. Even though I just sat here saying don't do that, trying to make a video telling you not to do it, in my head telling me not to do it, my brain's still focused on those branches. This time in my head, I was telling myself I'm gonna shoot super low, I'm gonna shoot low, I'm gonna shoot low. When I fired that arrow, it hit exact perfect height on that target. I'm gonna take one more shot and try that again. perfect. That right there is why you practice this stuff, because my first 2 shots, I smacked the logs. After that, tried one more shot, told myself in my head over and over, just look at the target, just look at the target. Now, my height is perfect and I'm not hitting the logs. What that tells me is the first 2 times I hit the log, somewhere in my head, I was looking at that log. Now that I've done it, I'm confident. I'm not even thinking about the log anymore. On it. That's it for today. Tired of wasting arrows, but I think you guys get the point. Practice these hard shots, get comfortable with them, and know your limitations. I hope this helps you guys. Talk to you soon.